continue through Tuesday.
The wail of sirens, the rush to respond, every second counts. When emergencies strike anywhere in Montana, paramedics and EMTs are the first on the scene, providing life-saving care in critical moments. MTN's James Rowland spent 2 days riding along with the first responders for an up-close and personal look at the day in a life. As a warning, some images in this story are graphic and may disturb some people.
So we're going to these houses here. We tend to go in them quite a bit with overdoses.
The wail of sirens, the rush to respond. Every second counts. When emergencies strike anywhere in Montana, paramedics and EMTs are often the first to arrive, providing life-saving care on the scene. For this edition of Odd Jobs, I spent 2 days riding with an ambulance crew, watching as they navigated through both city and rural environments, answering call after call. But it's not all action. The medics have to train very regularly. One call takes us deep into the Dearborn, where aerial medical responders couldn't get to immediately. We traded the ambulance for a volunteer Subaru, and then again for a fire department SUV.
If we cancel land at the scene itself, we're going to try and go further down the hill towards the Y. We're upper saw still forks the tri-fork lane.
After an hour of snowy driving, we met the Mercy Flight crew to help transport the patient to the helicopter.
He's only about 80 pounds.
He's not very heavy.
Okay, so everybody grab something, I guess, right? Old school furlough.
If we want to just pull it right up to here, to the edge, then we can actually get a hold of something and pull him out.
I got the stretcher.
Okay. Big step up. Careful, slow down.
On the way back from the rural ambulance response, we received a call for an unresponsive patient. Sirens on, gas pedal down. When we arrived, it was evident that things were not good. Luckily, a firefighter crew arrived on scene at the same time and provided critical muscle to move the patient and additional medical support.
Spin. That's it. Push it down and spin it in until it locks.
It's a team effort. Fire, EMS, police, and even air medical services all working together to give people the best chance of survival. Montana's EMS workers respond to tens of thousands of emergency calls every year, ranging from heart attacks and strokes to car crashes and drug overdoses. Across the state, paramedics and EMTs are in high demand, with many rural areas relying strictly on volunteers to provide these life-saving services. From the streets of Great Falls to the frozen backwoods of Montana to the skies with Mercy Flight, EMS teams are always ready, prepared to answer the call. And with an ever-growing need for emergency medical responders, local agencies encourage those interested to look into training and certification. Without even enough time to stop for lunch, the medics are once again responding to an emergency call as I depart them for the night. In the toughest spots of Montana, I'm James Rowland, MTN News.
I just didn't have it in me to fight. And I tried.